Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
I'm after crime.
Perfect.
Spicy?
I just saw your jewel flash red.
How many times?
I don't know. Does it mean different things?
It does actually. Like when it does it, like, I don't know, 4,000 times, it's like, listen, she's out of bats.
She's dead.
Charge Arena.
Yep.
Gotta go charge Elon in his hole.
Yep.
Should I have called this Elon?
Because now you always think of Elon Musk when you suck it down.
When I suck my little vapors
I
down.
do feel like he based the Tesla. I mean, okay, he does vape, though. We know that for a fact.
Does he?
Definitely.
Remember we talked about your brother's vaping habits?
Yeah, of
Earlier
course.
today.
Perfect topic of conversation for the testicle.
And I didn't know your brother was such a stand for me. And we don't have to talk about why. But I'm just very happy about it.
I mean, shout out to Jeremy Clark. Probably has
Anyway.
never listened to this podcast in his life and literally never will. But, deserves a shout out.
Does he not?
I would love to find out he does by him listening to this episode. He's going to see that it's about Abercrombie and Fitch, and he's going to be like, this is the first episode out of 161.
Finally, the episode I want to listen to. Let me crack open a fresh pod of juice, fresh vape juice pod.
Yeah.
What's his vape of choice again?
So he had the Juul, and then he had the Flume, FLUM.
Yummy.
Perfect techie
Flum?
name. Flum. And then now he has one that looks like it's just a big hunk of tech. It's just a
My
large
mom has a
marg.
huge hunk of tech too.
Yeah.
I love watching her smoke out of it. It is the funniest thing in the world.
It's
It's
so
like half of
extra.
her body. It's insane.
It literally is. It's like half their body weight.
My name is Diane.
My name's Diane.
This
as
is
well.
still a testicle.
This is the testicle. So
We'll check her
Diane
out.
popped in real fast. Let's see.
perfect pod.
Anyway, Diane's back from her vape break.
Where does she like to vape? Like on a stoop somewhere?
Oh, I mean,
Like a loading dock?
yeah, definitely more of a loading dock type than a
Pacing
stoop.
in a parking lot?
Oh, she'll
What are-
pace. She'll make everyone uncomfortable. She'll get really close to your car and then just stop for a couple seconds.
But she's not really paying attention to you. She's in her own world. She's listening to music.
Yeah. And by music, it's like just in her head. Like she doesn't have headphones in or anything.
Internal music.
Yeah. She's
and
really in tune.
Please
with
just like
music.
email Diane your favorite places to vape and smoke on your break. My
Yep.
favorite.
Yep.
I used to not want my dad's friend to see me smoking because he used to stop by the bakery a lot.
Oh.
So I used to smoke by the dumpsters on a curb.
Oh, I feel like that's
Favorite
a
preference.
classic vape spot.
Yummy, yummy spot.
Yeah, people love a curb. People love near a trash can. Don't know why. I guess it's because like you're not going to get hit by a car if you're next to a trash can. Everyone knows that.
And you know what? Maybe you will, because people just back in trash all the time. They don't give a shit.
And that's just a metaphor for life. My name is Julia Davidovich, and maybe you'll get hit by a car.
Ooh, and my name is Zoe Clark, and sometimes
Yep.
a trash can is like a human.
Oh, I say that every day.
So deep. So says it every
but
day.
are humans like trash cans?
They are.
They are. Yeah, I
They
want
are.
to shove stuff in their mouth constantly.
I want to decipher whether or not this needs to be recycled. I want to.
yeah.
Ooh, do you pull like? Is this?
Tell
are you
me.
supposed to pull? This is so boring. Like a Triscuit bag. Do you have a lighter, by the way?
Oh, out of the cardboard box
Before throwing it out, do you do
wow,
that courtesy?
impossible question. You're definitely supposed to. There's no way that Triscuit bag is recyclable.
It's like
It should be.
way too many twigs in the bottom.
Yeah,
You
first,
can't throw that through.
Way too many twigs. That's one of the twiggiest crackers.
You're right.
Other than me, just kidding.
You're really right too. Wow, Borsan. Oh, I don't think we talked about this Borsan update. I did send you that update like 7 weeks ago.
I mean, I'm so sorry you heard it here last, but this is the Borsan update. Mandatory
We need
segment of
we
the
need a
pod.
sponsorship from them because honestly, we talk about them way too much.
This
They
is
have,
their
like-
segment, though.
This is their segment. I'll put this in the Slimer. They have
It's
like
before
crumbles,
Bad Boys. They have what?
and sometimes there's no news. They have like cheese crumbles.
Oh,
They're really trying to corner the market of like crumbleable cheeses that
I
you
mean,
can throw on your salads.
okay.
I guess.
they're
them
really
around.
primed for crumbleable cheeses because it's like,
They're like, Americans are lazy, but
Yeah.
here's some scraps I need to get rid of. What do I do?
yep, you make them a little bit harder and then you put them in a different container.
You just expose them to a little bit more air, call them crumbles or morsels, and sell them to the American public. It's perfect.
It's perfect. So what, for like a salad or something?
For a
for literally a salad.
You know, whatever. For your oatmeal.
Ew, get out of town. Do they have the normal flavors?
Yeah, they have the normal flavors, I guess. Oh, you mean like the Boursin
The Boursin
OGs.
classics.
Got it.
Yeah.
I think that's what they do.
Yeah.
I'll do some investigative work this
I mean,
week.
they would be great on a salad. I'm not going to lie about it. In my salad bar,
In
Diane
Zoe's
salads?
Diane salads.
definitely has that crumbleable
Ooh.
Boursin.
Wait, so when it comes to cheese,
Absolutely.
I need your opinions.
That's why
I'm
here.
always curious what Zoe's opinions are on foods. It's like stinkier the better for you, or do you just like not avoid stinkies at all?
No, I like a stinky. I mean, like a soft and stinky.
That's
My name is Diane. I like a soft and stinky, like a camembert. And I'll eat a gorgonzola. Speaking of crumbleables, I do like gorgonzola as well, but it's not like an everyday. Like I don't eat it every day on my oatmeal like you.
really following the crumbable. Okay, for the record, I do not put crumbable cheese on my
On your-
yogurt. Yogurt, but I do on my oatmeal.
You put Boursin in your Activia.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, that's and then
Perfectly
some
regulated.
sliced almonds on top of that. Honestly, it doesn't sound bad.
It sounds so bad.
Sounds terrible to Zoe. I'd eat it.
I mean, plain yogurt, okay, but
Double
like,
dairy me down.
but like, Boursin on like a strawberry yogurt, that sounds absolutely disgusting. But you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get the rosemary lemon meringue. Boursin.
Boursin. You're right. That's for spring. What is happening? Did the queen die? Oh, it's always so popular.
No.
No.
Okay, who's your bad boy on the block?
Oh my god, I think I have 30 this week.
Oh, that's great because I don't really have any.
Can you believe?
Not
I'm
to make it
going to have to overcompensate for the pod. I guess first of all, my big nail drama.
Tough to see. Had a bit of a crack attack.
I really lived with that crack for days.
Oh.
There was a huge.
I've been
split
told that
down
I
the
have
middle.
crack for days.
Oh,
about my
you
butt
do.
crack.
Zoe can't stop wearing low-rise jeans.
It's true. It's an addiction.
She's addicted to Jean Machine, her favorite
Oh,
Canadian
yeah, my
superstore.
perfect brand. Real fans know from last week.
It's not even a brand. It's just a store where they will, coddle brands together. Right word? Who knows?
Oh, okay. So you could get a Levi's or a Lucky or a 7 for All Mankind.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Parasuco.
Parasuco.
Oh, no. We're going to put more pants in the slammer this week.
I hope so.
I definitely was addicted to Parasuco jeans for a while.
Okay.
Most
I mean,
embarrassing
sounds
part
like we
of
have
my
to
life.
put Parasuco jeans in the slider. Are they tight or baggy?
Oh, they were tight. I don't think I've worn baggy jeans since I was 12. Email Diane on that.
I'm a little bit falling into the mom jean craze.
I think you should.
Yeah, I'm fully
I love
in.
the shape.
I want it to be loose.
Mhm.
And that's about it. Okay, so
Awesome.
you had your crack attack.
Oh, I had a crack attack, and then it really cracked when I was at the fixer-uppers today.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
huge
the nail
salon. Amazing time.
She has a delicious bright green on right now.
I love it.
You're still going through your neon phase.
I love the neon phase.
It's interesting.
Feels like I'm reliving the 90s in a positive way.
Yeah, I mean, simply just through your nails, not through like grunge rock, or are we back into grunge rock?
It's like I can't choose a lane for anything.
Sure.
I just want to wear clothing that doesn't necessarily.
I mean, you go through different phases with your nails. You'll go through like a matte black, and then you'll get like a red with a little design, and then now you're just going full blown rave, baby.
It's summer, baby.
I guess so.
I have to be seen in the dark.
I mean, it's
I don't want to
April.
get hit by a car.
Okay, yeah, your nails will definitely save you with that.
It's like wearing a nice yellow vest or something.
Yeah, well, they're not reflective.
No, they're not. But I did almost get the glow in the dark ones.
Oh,
I was like, that's probably not good for me.
have you ever? No, probably not. It definitely is like a
Not that any of this
or
is,
whatever.
honestly. Oh no, early TV talk.
Okay.
On HBO, they have this like series about. Sorry, I'm burping directly in the mic. It's like behind the nails and the hair and the skincare industry.
You mean
and
how the
everything that's
beauty
bad.
industry is ruining the world?
It's like I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because
Don't remind me.
But yeah, the beauty industry produces like so much waste. And when I'm watching these like influencers on TikTok unbox these giant makeup promo things, I'm like, that whole plastic beluga whale is going to end up in a landfill in the ocean and like my food or some shit like that.
Yeah, there's like zero responsibility. Also, just
it's
sheer,
wild.
Yeah, it's gross. And just like all the fucking chemicals I do not want to know about that are allowed in American products. They ban in the UK and you're just like, well,
yeah,
lobbyist baby, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just, it's silly and whatever. I'm going to die for my fingers and my hair, I guess. But
yeah.
it's like, here's Julia's huge opinion that's probably wrong.
I'm ready for it.
There are like 90-year-olds packed with more chemicals than I've ever put in my body.
I think
and they
you're
are
probably
perfectly
right.
happy.
Yeah, they're so happy. They're living their best life at 90.
Listen.
Delicious.
I'm going to live to be 132.
No.
That would be a fucking nightmare.
Don't
actually.
say that.
Don't say that.
I think like 87 is perfect.
Ooh.
No one's going to be like,
baby.
No one's going to be like,
I want to die on my
she
birth
died
year.
young, when
You're right.
87.
You're right. I think everybody should die the year they were born. Diane.
You mean 100 years old?
Yeah, if you were born in like 02, you have to live to like the next 02.
Oh, okay. So everyone needs to be at least 100.
Yeah, or like maybe unfortunately you die at 44.
I just think that every being on Earth should live the same amount of time.
What a beautiful opinion. My name is Zoe Clark. Everyone should get to see the same amount of horror.
The same amount of war, but also the same amount of love, baby.
Oh my. And that's the Zoe Clark promise.
I feel great.
You know how people were like, I love that mashup. You know how people were like, after COVID, it's going to be like the roaring 20s?
The fuck? Yeah, okay.
Do you think we're in the roaring 20s right now?
I feel, yeah, I'm roaring for sure.
I'm roaring
out
for
of my
sure.
ass.
I'm going out and about and dancing or whatever.
My asshole is gaping and roaring at the same time.
So true.
This could not be more of a roaring 20s for me.
For
my
me
name
as
is Diane.
well.
Diane.
Oh, yeah, Diane. Diane is living her best life right now, though.
Yeah.
She goes to a lot of those sex mask parties.
Ooh, like where you put on a mask?
Yeah, where you
But they're just like the surgical
yeah,
mask.
no, it's an N95.
Stop. And they're just called Sesame. I can't even say it. Sex mask. Sex mask, baby.
My little bad boy is that on Audible podcasts, we're listed as a government and politics podcast.
Beautiful tag.
Beautiful
for us.
tag.
Wow, did they even listen?
I don't think they listened. I think they're like, oh my God, they talked about Chet Hanks, perfect politician. Let's make sure that we have them here.
Wrong.
Wrong again, Amazon.
Jeez Louise. Jeff Bezos, get
this
with
is
it.
Jeff Bezos. I mean, if he listened to the pod once, he would know it's not about politics, but he won't.
What's going on with Jeff recently, I wonder?
Ultimate question. The world will never know, except
He's
they
been
probably
quiet
will.
since space. I think it changed him.
I know. I think he's going back. I think he's going back to space soon.
I think he's going back.
My name is Diane.
Stay there.
I mean,
baby.
easiest prediction in the world that Jeff Bezos is going back to space.
You're right. He can't stop.
He can't
stay
stop.
away from his princess.
No. Ooh, I just
Space.
licked the mic. It was dry.
It's like listen, love space.
Yeah.
Don't want to go there.
No. Well, no.
Curious about it?
If I go there, I want to stay there. When I'm 87.
Wait a minute.
That big space in the sky. Do you have any other bad boys?
You
said you had a million.
Oh yeah, I do. Let me pull out my phone.
Yeah, pull her out.
Okay, first,
Whip her out.
raspberries. I
Raspberries?
swear to God, this last raspberry batch I got, it's like they force you to buy the worst berries on earth.
Oh, did
Not
they
the
go
worst
bad in
berries,
like
but,
1.5
the
minutes?
Driscolls. They really did.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Driscoll?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
Okay.
It's like, listen, I know that you have, like where do you make these little raspberries in a fucking lab? They're all too perfect. It's
Okay.
either too perfect raspberries or extremely bad raspberries that like turn, like I ate a really bad one in my oatmeal.
Ooh.
And I get with my goat cheese boursin crumbles. But yeah.
That's not fun.
What's going on
I don't know.
with the raspberry industry?
Is there a raspberry situation we don't know about? Email Diane.
It feels like when you have one raspberry bush, they just create more than you would ever need. But I guess not for the California raspberries. Unless they're being made in a lab, of course.
Okay, I find that if you wash the raspberries like right away, they go bad faster than if you wash as a la minute.
And here's Julia's huge testicle.
Yeah.
Testicle?
I would say so.
It's like, I heard that you're supposed to put, what is it, diluted vinegar.
This thing.
Because now I don't even bother washing. I mean, I wash them when I'm going to eat them.
Are you doing the vinegar-rama?
No, I don't do the vinegar. I just use the Trader Joe's wash. TJ wash.
Oh, I just use water.
I take my teeny tiny baby colander that I've had for like 1,000 years.
I have a baby colander as well.
I love baby colander.
I'm going to take both of them and wear it as a bra. My name is Diane.
We'll definitely put one in the Slimer.
Diane will wear that to Coachella.
We're going to put our twin collies in the Slimy.
Okay.
Because they're the perfect little berry collie.
They are perfect for berries.
Anyway.
Mine is blue.
Yours
is
green.
blue. Yours is green. Wow, we're so different.
Sisters. But, oh yeah, because it's supposed to take off like, what? All the baddies and the bacteria and like all the spores, blah, blah, blah.
Bloody, bloody,
So I guess if you just put more water on it, maybe the spores have more of a chance to spread. I'm a scientist.
Yeah, I was about to say so.
Listen to me. Don't listen to me ever.
Okay. Any other bad boys?
Last bad boy is wow. This is my least favorite one.
Really? Worse than Driscoll's?
The only thing I have two things that come on subscription.
Okay.
Toothpaste.
Interesting.
Sensodyne. For my shitty little teeth.
We've talked about Sensodyne before because honestly, other than Borsan and whatever else we talk about,
the other thing we really fully endorse.
Yeah, Sensodyne is like a true pod staple.
We're definitely part of those 4 out of 5 dentists that recommend it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're two halves of one.
We're two halves of one dentist. So if you leave us a 5-star review, Diane will send you
a signed
autographed Sensodyne
or a Borsan. Well, you know what? Sensodyne travels better.
Yeah, I would say Sensodyne travels a little bit better than Borsan. Do you think they'll ever make Sensodyne crumbles?
I can only hope. That's what we will be having in the future, honestly.
Yeah, mix it in my oatmeal, like Julia.
No, it's going to be like when we're living in a total society where nothing exists.
Everything is a crumble.
Everything's a crumble.
Yeah, it's happening.
We're all eating crumbles for cereal, for eating toothpaste.
I mean, they really do make a lot of crumbles these days.
I think we're just going to be eating toothpaste in the future. We're going to have eating toothpaste and then like medicinal toothpaste.
Oh, it's just a full toothpaste diet.
Yeah, it's going to be like we want to protect our teeth in the future, but not like because tap water's out.
Tap water's
Put
out.
fluoride in the food.
Oh,
yummy.
Wow. ADA recommended Julia.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really on a tangent.
No, it's fine.
So litter.
Litter.
That's the other thing I have in subscription.
Oh, wait. Cat litter.
Cat litter.
Okay.
No, for me, my own toilet.
Okay.
I take the water of my toilet and I just piss on litter.
Perfect.
My name is Diane.
Okay, so you're cat litter.
So we use these little crumbles.
Oh, yeah, naturally.
That are like, silica gel, I guess. It's
beautiful.
like very soft for professors specifically. It's for oldies.
Oh.
These are for the older kitty.
Okay.
Roxy loved the crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
It was like when they start weirdly peeing at, like, not outside, like it's outside the box, but it's because it kind of hurts their jointy poos to bend. Email Diane.
I'm grossed out, but continue.
She doesn't feel bad at all for animals that have a hard time standing, but whatever.
I'm like, just make a lower box. I don't know.
It is a lower box.
I think you need to dig it into the floor.
It's just that, like, the litter is too uncomfortable for their feenies.
Okay, that's
old,
incredibly
and their joints.
sad.
Listen, it all works out.
Okay, so
I cannot pull at her heartstrings at all. I'm not a Depp commercial.
just not with the litter crumbles.
It makes me sad.
I'm sorry that he has sensitive feet.
Anyway. So, anyway, crumbles out of stock.
Oh,
for
shit.
weeks in a row. I had to try a new
Supply
crumble.
chain?
They're fine. Yeah, supply chain. But it's like they were coming around the clock, and it was just kind of like, not only does it... I hate these crumbles. I don't even like them. It smells worse.
Wait, really?
Yes, because like the way...
Well, you got to drop the brand of the crumbles you love.
Oh.
Not that
drop
they're...
them both, I guess. Or no, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, the crumbles I love. But they still suck. I mean, I just don't like this type of litter. Because they're like not exactly absorbent. It's like when you get to the end of the... it's like a piss slushy.
I'm going to jump out the window.
The worst smelling thing you can ever imagine.
That's really gross.
It's the worst smelling.
Do you put baking soda in it?
No.
Okay.
You can't baking soda.
I don't know. Add baking soda and seltzer, like when there's a stain
I'm gonna
on
make
carpet.
a drink for my cat. I'm gonna make a little pie or cake for my cat.
Wow, that's
Beautiful
disgusting.
Scones or something.
Is it back in stock?
No, still not. I got another email from them this week that was like, "Sorry, here's $5 in Petco cash." I was like, "Will you fuck off?
God,
Will
what
you
can you get with
fuck
$5
off?"
at Petco? Honestly,
I know. I would be buying a regular ass.
You know what
litter
my
if I
favorite
could.
part of
that
Petco
doesn't
is?
smell like a literal piss slushy.
it's disgusting. But you know what my favorite part of Petco is?
What?
The the breed specific magazines in the front of the store.
That's so weird. But
You
go
know, they're
on.
like Dalmatian magazine, Bichon Frise magazine, Persian Cat magazine. They have all of them.
I mean, fun. I'd like to see the people that actually buy them.
Bichon Frise monthly.
Beach on B. That's how you could probably meet a mate. Just wait.
Lovely Rita, meet a maid. Anyway, let's go on to bad boy updates because there are a bunch of them. We're already 20 rock hard minutes in.
It's extremely rock hard. It's a real rock hard app. We'll get into it.
I mean, I certainly am. All right, let's jump fully. Let's jump.
Do you want to? We'll do the last. Who are we doing first? Bad boy.
Well,
updates.
let's just start with Rudy Giuliani.
You really want to start with him? Let's end with him.
Okay, we're going to end it with Rudy Giuliani. Spoiler alert. Do you want to start with Blac Chyna versus the Kardashians?
Yeah, it's a totally different trial talk.
Yeah, so we have a couple trial talks to update you
can't.
on. The trial Blac Chyna suing the Kardashians for getting Rob and Chyna canceled. They're on the stand this week, baby, and Kris Jenner has taken the stand. Basically, Chyna is claiming that Kris got their show canceled by saying that Chyna was abusive towards Rob. So Kris Jenner testified that Chyna was abusive towards Rob. She jokingly ripped his shirt when they found out that Rob and Chyna was renewed for season 2, wrapped an iPhone cord around his neck, and that she pointed an unloaded gun at him.
Okay, those are all scary things.
Yes. So this is what Blac Chyna is like. It's taken out of context. It was a joke, basically. And Kris Jenner testified that she believed Chyna attempted to murder Rob.
Well, maybe not the shirt ripping thing as scary.
Yeah, that's not scary.
That sounds more
but,
celebratory,
Why
but the
does
gun
why does
thing?
Rob Kardashian have a gun just hanging around on a dresser?
I don't like that.
I don't like it
loaded. I mean, loaded or not, specifically not if it's loaded. But even if it's not, don't point it at me.
Yeah,
bro.
I agree. But I don't really know who to believe in this situation. Like, I can't believe Kris Jenner. I feel like she would lie about anything.
Oh, I mean, listen, that seems true to say.
I mean, similar to Amber and Johnny, I don't really have a horse in this race.
I mean, I really, and this, and we'll get into it, but like, it's so wild when this shit happens because you're like, I mean, I'm interested in all this, but I am so glad I'm actually not on the jury for this because I don't believe anyone. Like, watching people destroy each other is
It's interesting to watch.
interesting to watch.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like there were, I saw some quotes from Kris Jenner when she was on the stand, and it did feel like she was saying racist things about Blac Chyna, like in her like whether it would be like, I think she called Blac Chyna ghetto, like I think she was just she was saying things that were like clearly racist. So it's hard for me to like hear her talking about Blac Chyna being violent and take it at her word, knowing that they're like have this history.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, I confess, I'm not a huge Kris stan or know much about her.
Right.
But the way the media has at least portrayed her
Yeah.
is that she is kind of like momager,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, just kind of very out of touch. Also,
Yeah.
I mean, like the whole family's out of touch.
Yeah, they are.
But
Also, like, this wasn't like the victim. This wasn't Rob testifying to this. You know?
so yeah, that's
So that's sort of like,
why.
it's just hard to interpret.
I mean, this is is Kim still pursuing her legal?
Yeah, I think she is still in her legal pursuit because remember Pete Davidson got the tattoo that said "My girl is a lawyer."
Oh my God, so wild! Wow, their relationship is so interesting.
I know.
It's a real Travis Barker rising,
Oh,
but also like a
you
funny
compared
boy.
it last.
She fell in love with a funny boy.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? I mean, it's not
Such a win for funny boys. Because
really
they
is.
desperately needed
They
one.
really need one.
Honestly, funny boys get way too much credit. They really do.
They really do.
It's like fucking chill out. Honestly, it's not that. It's like.
I mean,
Anyway.
you make a woman giggle once.
Seriously, and what? She's gushing at the puss for you?
It's true.
God, crumble me over some oatmeal, baby.
Crumble me over some oatmeal.
That's what I want Pete Davidson to do to me. Just kidding.
We just said that.
I really don't.
Crumble me over
I
some
don't. I
oatmeal.
don't feel it. Anyway, so we'll do some more trial talk on the Blac Chyna versus Kardashian case because one, there's some pretty nice court drawings.
Oh yeah. We'll put that in the slimy.
And I'm just interested in hearing Blac Chyna's perspective on it before I make any real judgment.
What a weird fucking family.
Because I am the judge and jury.
I mean, yeah. It's like to outsiders though.
Yeah.
You see this family and you're just kind of like, you know what? I don't want to become involved in any of their little I can't remember, like, what's a good word?
Dramatics.
Tendrils.
Oh, sure. The Kardashian tendrils.
It's just like, geez Louise.
I
They
know.
reach into everything. It's like, get
I
a
know.
grip, guys. Get your own lives. It's like, if you're in, you're in. If you're out. I mean, when Pete Davidson eventually evicts himself from this,
It'll be interesting.
world, because like maybe it's love. Sorry, I'm coughing so open mouth and hard right now.
It's okay. If it's COVID, I'll kill you, but it's fine.
It's just because like this is a clog aroma. I just
Look,
should blow.
I've had some phlegmy throats this week as well.
I love that it's just like I can't breathe until I truly clear my nose.
Okay, perfect. Let's move on to Johnny and Amber.
God, these two. I made the mistake of watching, at least 1 to 7 court videos last week, and now it's all that my YouTube is suggesting me.
Oh fuck!
With
Honestly,
the gripping headlines.
oh, they're always so gripping.
It's just like, oh my God, the best. Sorry, I don't want to say crazy. The best one came up.
Which one?
It was like
Ice
Johnny
cream?
described. No, you showed me that. It was like Johnny describes how he and Amber met. It is the most ramblingest story I've ever heard in my life.
Can you pass the lighter?
Underhand toss.
Had to catch it with my left hand because my right hand's busted. So yeah, anyway, this week and last week, but honestly, before last episode came out, Johnny had already taken the stand IRL, but he took the stand and, sort of replayed some of the biggest hits. Poop, when the poop happened, which is he said Amber pooped on the bed.
God.
Amber said the Yorkies pooped on the bed. The smuggled Yorkies, when he cut his finger, which he claimed was like Amber cut him with a bottle after he brought up a prenup. Sort of the greatest hits of their relationship, I would say.
Don't put this in, but I just remembered. But she pissed on his doormat.
Holy shit. Like in retaliation?
Yes.
In
Gross.
Crazy Kid School, I'll put this in. In Crazy Kid School, I was having my 2 roommates at Crazy Kid School were older than me. I was 14 and they were 16, which is the biggest difference in girls. I didn't even have my pee dog yet, period. Anyway, and they shared a sink and I had a different sink. Because I was excluded from the group because I was young. Anyway,
No.
so one of them shaved their pubes in my sink. And so I peed in hers.
Nice.
And that's my story.
Listen, you had to do it.
Call me Johnny and Amber's Yorkies because I pissed in their sink.
Listen, I support you on that one.
That's
Also very territorial.
Yeah, thank you. And it was moved. That was when I went to the dark side, honestly.
Listen, someone cut their pubes in your sink.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming didn't clean them.
No, they were there. And
Put down 2 pieces of paper towel. That's all you got to do.
do it in the freaking shower, not in my
that
sink.
too.
Or do it in
Sure,
your sink.
That too. All of those things. But if you're not, if you obviously intended to do it and leave a trace, by all means, don't do what I just said.
Yes. Anyway, so, and I would say the pro Johnny Depp commentary online rages on.
Wow, there's so many stands.
There's so many stands. They talked about the cabinet slamming incident, and he made a comment that was like, yeah, maybe I've assaulted a few cabinets. Was that a perfect
God. What did he say that about
impression?
Cabinets, or did he say that about something else?
No, it was cabinets. He was like, but I never assaulted a woman, but I did assault a few cabinets.
Do you think we can get Cabby Slammy trending? I don't know.
Let's try.
Do you think he
Hashtag
knows?
Cabby Slammy.
Do you think he knows that we
definitely
call him
knows.
that?
He definitely has listened to his episode of Bad Boy Pod and been like, oh, hilarious.
I hate this, but I also love this, and I'm
Yeah,
British.
it's his guilty pleasure. Also, what happened, this is stupid and I hate it, is during opening statements, Amber Heard's attorney claimed that she carried around this specific concealer called Milani Conceal and Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit to cover up the bruises from the abuse that she alleges happened with Johnny. So their relationship was from 2014 to 2016. The brand of the makeup, Milani, posted on their TikTok, "You asked us, let the record show that our correcting kit launched in 2017," with like a video of the concealer.
Oh,
It's like, why is this makeup
my.
brand commenting on like a trial about domestic abuse? I don't know.
It's such a fucking weird.
Like, what the fuck?
Woo. But is that true?
I guess so.
Why
I mean,
is this
I'm sure that
happening?
people on the internet
Sleuthed
it out. They were like, the
Yikes.
lawyer said that this happened, but that concealer didn't come out until 2017. Like, I'm sure that's what happened, but it's like, why would this? What? I'm sorry. Like, that's so weird to do that, is it not?
Okay, sounds like a weird narc thing to do.
It's so narc. It's so like.
It's so weird. Wow.
Anyway, that happened.
Okay, internet.
And another tidbit, which was Johnny Depp's ice cream photo. There's some photo of him passed out with ice cream.
Oh, it's beautiful.
his-
Are we allowed to share that?
I don't know.
I mean, like, you shared it with me, but like, it's not like something like a lawyer sent it to you.
No, I just found it on the internet.
I mean,
but I
it's-
guess he's very ashamed of it because he's like drunk or on drugs in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe too depressing to share.
Yeah, maybe too. You can Google it if you're interested. And I guess he claims that she like planted the ice cream on him to make him look more pathetic. I'm like, this is.
I don't mean to laugh, but like, wouldn't you feel that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I would. I don't know. I don't think I've been that drunk, but like, I feel like okay, maybe I've been that drunk a few times. But
I mean,
I'm trying to picture someone putting something very cold between my legs and also having it smear on my body.
I've probably been that drunk. Also, he's friends with Marilyn Manson. Let's just say.
Okay.
Let's jump ship to Rudy Giuliani.
Wow.
Who every day, who made his appearance on The Masked Singer this past week, and he was Jack in the Box. He sang "Bad to the Bone." He popped out.
Just like
Ken Jeong said, "I'm done," and he walked off the set.
I mean, like, hard to know at this point, like what is produced anymore.
I know.
Because, like, still, I'm in my conspiracy Connie stage where I'm like, this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not scripty-bipty, but I'm just like, it feels so advanced at this point where I'm like, this is so kooky.
Yeah.
This is like a kooky slice of reality that
Yeah.
I'm just like, is this not scripted? This is
I know.
really wild.
Also, yeah,
the water they were drinking,
sure.
pretty sure it's Aquafina.
Oh,
I'm
is that
wondering-
a Coca-Cola
I
brand?
think it's a Coca-Cola brand. It's like, is the vending... Listen, people on the ground there. Is the vending machine there strictly Coca-Cola? Is that what's happening? Is it a vending machine situation? Is it a cafeteria?
Or is it product placement?
Or is it product placement? I'm
The
sure
ultimate
it's
quiz.
probably just the cafetorium.
Anyway, so really Giuliani, Jack in the Box, Bad to the Bone, Ken Jeong said, "I'm done." It's sort of like, okay, so Rudy Giuliani is the line, fine, but like other people, like Sarah Palin was on that show. There are other people who,
You're right.
you know, like this is like a show that where like celebrities who maybe have done some unsavory things. Not all of them. Not all of them, but it's like a star redemption show.
It's just like at this point, like how could you put Rudy on the show and just like you thought Rudy was a good pull? Like,
I
who
know.
thought Rudy was a good pull?
Probably Rudy's people.
I kind of understand Sarah. I don't like Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still much... I mean, she's She's pretty bad.
She's bad.
No, I don't think she's as bad as Rudy.
Okay.
I mean, in the grand scheme.
Yes, she didn't attempt
And
to
still does
overthrow
not
the
have
government
like
directly.
any what?
I guess she wasn't directly involved with trying to overthrow the government,
I mean, I guess not.
but who knows?
But who knows? She's
She could
not-
have been pulling
she's
some
certainly not a
strings.
good person. I guess I just mean like there was no appeal to Rudy at all, even in the Fox community.
I know, it's weird.
It's like that's the only, and like I wonder if that was footage used from the actual show or just like old footage, for audience and stuff.
Oh,
For like the reaction shots,
Yeah.
because it would be really funny if it was just that same old footage from years ago that they were
they were still reusing it.
for like quarantine
Hilarious.
shit.
I
Those poor people that had to be respliced into shows they never went to.
mean, but I guess like Ken walking out was weird. I mean, and then, but the weirder part to me was like Nicole and Jenny.
Oh boy,
Well, obviously Jenny, I'm sure, was thrilled.
Jenny's
see
got
one
no
of her
horse
idols.
in any race. I don't think Jenny's voted in the last like 18 years.
You
That's
know,
just my
I think
hunch.
she voted for Trump.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I
For
feel
some
it.
reason, I have a vibe to me that makes me feel like she doesn't vote at all.
Well, she's anti-V.
She is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, hardcore. Maybe I'm making her a single issue voter. I don't know. Sorry, Jenny McCarthy. My deepest apologies.
Yeah.
Okay, we're literally so many minutes in, so let's move on to.
Well, I have to also change my vape battery that you're so concerned about.
Okay, I'm really deeply concerned, so change it. You ready to move on to our bad boy of the week?
Oh my god.
Couldn't be more happy.
Gotta say.
Yep.
I mean, like early TV talk also, even
Sure.
though it's just has so much to do with this bad boy.
Yeah.
This was a really easy watch.
Okay.
I like that they got it over with in one little.
I
beep,
know.
beep, boop.
It's so nice when there's a documentary and not a docuseries.
It's like they kind of left you wanting a little bit more.
I know.
Dare I say, even though it's about these fucking people.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, it's a Mr. I would say cologne your storefront.
Oh yeah, really just like
Abercrombie and Fitch.
splooging scent.
We sort of discussed it briefly last week, but there was no Abercrombie and Fitch in Canada, from my understanding.
There wasn't
Oh.
after a while. I just don't know if we had it in its super heyday when they were doing like the graphic tees. See, I wasn't a shopper there. Not to
Yeah.
like gloat about how I wasn't a shopper there.
I know
just-
you were so woke. You didn't shop at Abercrombie and Fitch. I
That's
get
me,
it.
baby. That's Julia. I don't remember when they started existing, and I just don't remember them being like the purveyor of like graphic tees. I thought they just did like their own logo. I just
had a
thought they were
very-
like a logo place.
Okay, sure. They just had a very specific type of graphic tee that, like, it was that fake business graphic tee.
Gotcha.
They loved those. Like, maybe not a graphic tee that had multiple colors, but it would be like a color with a white overlay. Like,
Can I throw out a couple store names that would do that?
yeah.
Blue Notes, Stitches, and Sirens, maybe.
Oh, Blue Notes, Stitches, and Sirens.
Like those three places.
I'm
where
gonna hit
you're
them
like-
all and go to Blue Notes, Stitches, Sirens.
They
They sound like strip clubs.
you know what? They really do.
They really
And
do.
like they did sell like a lot of club stuff. So that
Okay,
was like
okay.
a lot of like slutty dresses that I would buy. But
Okay, well, that wasn't really Abercrombie's vibe.
no, but like because I think that they were made like well. The thing is, they had, from my understanding,
Yeah.
I thought they had like a roots like quality
No.
with more of a logo.
No.
No, not that good.
I don't think they were.
What's like a heritage brand that's Canadian? I can't think of any other ones under that one then that are like that high. I don't know. Listen,
It's like worse than the Gap.
worse than the Gap. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
It's like in between H&M and the Gap.
Okay,
Yeah.
really, it's worse than the Gap.
I think
I thought they
Abercrombie
were
is
supposed to
worse
be
than
like
the
a
Gap.
better quality.
Well, they're
I don't know
not.
why.
I mean,
They're
I
not?
don't know. I was never.
They
I
were
wasn't.
just expensive.
The thing was, the whole thing about the documentary, about it being like an exclusive brand and blah blah blah. Like, I really didn't shop there. I really did not feel like it was for me.
Gotcha.
Because I wasn't cool. But I did have graphic tees and stuff, but they weren't like those ones. You know, they had like a picture of Charlie Brown on it, and it was like, I'm Charlie Brown. I have no friends, or like whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, just something
Got
like
it.
that.
Perfect. The perfect tea for Zoe.
Or it'd be like a puppy playing soccer, and it would be like
Ooh,
goal, you know, like shit like that.
goal.
It's called having a sense of style. So Abercrombie and Fitch started as an outdoors Americana brand. So maybe it was like roots before it was taken over by like the pervert.
Yeah, I learned in another weird YouTube video. Oh, perfect host. It was
Yeah.
like this weird Illuminati,
Oh,
like cartoon woman.
perfect.
Perfect person to teach me about Abercrombie. And I thought it was Finch for a very long time.
No, it's not.
Anyway,
I get it though.
yeah, it said it's like 100-something-year-old brand. They used
so
to sell
wild.
like extravagant, like bullshit campsite shit and like old chessboards.
Yeah, so Teddy Roosevelt and Ernest Hemingway shopped there.
Oh my God.
It fell out of popularity in 1988. Okay, it fell out of popularity. Then in 1988, it was acquired by Les Wexner, who owned the Limited, who was Jeffrey Epstein's buddy, old pal.
So weird.
It's all really like 6 degrees of Jeffrey Epstein with all this stuff.
Always is with
It
that
always
dude.
is. He's always
He's
like
really the new
Kevin
I was
Bacon.
going to call him Ham Bacon. I mean, whatever.
he's really the new ham bacon.
I was thinking of like John Hamm and Kevin Bacon at the same time.
I mean, I get it.
Ham Bacon.
And then Les Wexner, owned the Limited and Victoria's Secret, and would bring models to Jeffrey Epstein.
He's always bringing models, I guess.
I guess so. So
They were
he
models.
brought on Mike Jeffries, who is like he's the one who like recreated Abercrombie and Fitch into the nightmare we know it as.
Yikes.
And they really used the same incredibly unflattering picture of Mike Jeffries throughout the entire documentary.
They really did. They were really trying to
We
play
should use
up.
that picture.
Okay. He's not a good man.
No, he's not. And that's sort of where the documentary begins. It's called White Hot. It's on Netflix, and it's all about Abercrombie and Fitch.
They've done a lot
They've done a lot.
of bad things. And like, who is their PR person?
Not someone who's good at their job.
Like, no.
Well, I guess we already sort of talked about the graphic tees, so let's just jump into the tees real fast.
Sure.
So they had a couple of issues involving their t-shirts. Apparently, Abercrombie kids were selling thongs with words like eye candy and wink wink
It's so creepy.
on the thongs for
It's
kids.
so fucking creepy. But like, what's a thong for kids?
I don't know. I hope it's really thick in the butt.
I don't feel like, I mean, I think I was buying thongs as a child in my as a teen.
Teen is different than like.
But I wasn't,
8.
there. It wasn't I mean, it wasn't like teens shop here for your thongs.
I can't with thongs.
I know you hate thongs.
I
You
hate
really
them.
hate them.
I mean, they better say eye candy if I am wearing one.
You're right. That's a Zoe Clark promise.
It is. And then they had their graphic tees, which they mentioned in the documentary, that were racist. There was like multiple anti-Asian graphic tees that had like racist caricatures on it, and also like
I mean, it was upsetting because it was like that kind of comedy that was going on at the time anyway. I think that
Yeah,
people
it's
were
true.
trying to emulate, and like obviously not right, doing it poorly.
right.
And like, plus, I don't even think these people were writers. They were just
No, it seemed like
not
they were
that the
just, like-
writers at the time were doing any favors for
no, but
anyone.
it did seem like they were just like graphic designers. They had to pump out like 1,000 of these a fucking week, and there was like an exclusivity thing where they didn't want to leave any of these graphic tees out for too long, so they just had to rethink of things over and over again. It was just like
Capitalism
the
is
same,
very sick in the head.
very sick. It's just the same racist graphic tee over and over and over again. But this was not in the documentary. There were also some like sexist graphic tees. Like there was a graphic tee made for girls that said, "Who needs brains when you have these?"
Oh god.
And this is marketed towards like 14, 15, 16-year-old girls, you know?
Ugh, god.
So, and this was when they had all the models were all like shirtless, young, white men. And like Mike Jeffries was very clear about that's who we're appealing to. We're appealing to, you know, they would use like coded racism, like all American, guy next door, like this shit that we know what he's saying.
And ableist and all the.
Oh, yeah.
It really, I mean, that had its tendrils. I guess I didn't think it was, because like they mentioned at the Mad TV like sketch or whatever.
Yeah.
About, I remember seeing those and being like, oh yeah, that's a hilarious portrayal of this.
Yeah.
I truly had no idea how accurate it was. And they
Yeah.
said it was pretty accurate.
They did.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
So creepy.
So at the stores, it's not just the models they got, they also like staffed their stores. Basically, they would like poach people, good looking young white people, to work in their stores. And if you didn't fall, they had like a look policy, where each store laid out like the types of people they want to work there. And had all these rules, like what your hair had to look like you couldn't wear any hats. And then they got into this lawsuit because they asked a woman to take off her headscarf.
Not a different time. It is a different time. Not to say that those people don't exist now that really think that anyone should adhere to their like stupid policy for clothing for working at their place, and that it should involve headgear, like that has any effect on your customers or life. Like,
I know.
Why?
Because they
so insane.
They wanted to be seen as this, like, I mean, it's just sick. So they were taken to court multiple times. In 2005, the company paid $40 million to several thousand minority and female plaintiffs to settle a case brought for racial and sexual discrimination. So some of these allegations were like they made employees of color work in the back room, or like they would cut their hours, or they would fire them without warning. Some of that was talked about in the documentary.
Yeah. A woman said that she was hired and then put in the back once they realized that she had a prosthetic arm. Yes, that was another one. I think she also sued. Yeah, that was in London. And told to and things may change when the winter season hits, and then she can wear winter clothing in the front. That was also, it's like I can't. It's wild. They had to wear Abercrombie and Fitch clothing, like in the store. Isn't that like most places or whatever? I think so. You have to like, but gear. Obviously going on with their exclusivity thing, they didn't sell above a size 10 until 2013, and they were told when people would come in and ask for plus sized clothing, they were told to not apologize about not having it available. Like they were explicitly told not to apologize. It is really, the toxicity kind of just came from the top, and it really just like filtered down. It did. It's really surprising when you think about it, just like how blatant they were and how like, yeah, they had these things transparent they were about like literally all of their views. And was that a real coding system about cool to whatever the hell it was? I guess so. I mean, they said that in these interviews they would rank them on a scale of like cool to hot or something. It was like, what the fuck does that even mean? I don't know. I mean, I would definitely be high up on both, but that's just me. Yeah, I'd be right dead in the center of both. They'd be like, I don't even know what to classify this bitch. She's cool hot. So, okay, some of the other things in the look policy were if you had someone was fired for having a decal on their fingernail. You couldn't have a 5 o'clock shadow. You couldn't have hair highlights. You couldn't have like smudgy eyeliner. You just always had to appear like how they wanted you to appear. What is this, a yacht? It's literally a yacht. I mean, but like they're in a mall. Also, they were told that when they greet customers, this was on this like Ranker list, one of the worst websites. Ranker's a terrible website. Where it was like the worst things Abercrombie and Fitch ever fucking did. They had to greet when someone walked in the store. They had to say, "Hey, how's it going?" Nice. Specifically. Wow. So cool. So cool. That makes me really want to shop there. That's now. So exclusive. Hey, how's it going? They really sound like Anna Delvey. Like trying to make the most exclusive store, selling polos. Selling literal polos. Like they were encouraging layering. They were one of the most layering pushing people. We have a lot to blame them for. Actually. It's true. They were racist and they led to layering culture. Worst people. What about layering polos? Oh no, I don't think I ever engaged in that. But like, yeah, what a look. Yeah, that really plagued men everywhere. I mean, I didn't layer polos, but I definitely layered a very long tank under a polo. For sure. Definitely tried that. Now, I mean, we've definitely talked about layering. It's honestly, I would say one of the worst points of my life. Yeah, sure. The aughts were rough. They really were for fashion. It's hard to grow up during that time. Mike Jeffries, the CEO, was eventually fired. And now they have a new CEO who's really trying to revolutionize the brand, make it more inclusive, blah, 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 TikTok, influencers, whatever. But it's all fast fashion and ruining the planet, so. Yeah, I mean. With like really sus labor practices. Oh, yeah, and all of that. I mean, they have extremely sus labor practices. I think didn't they have I feel like one of their factories like burned down or something. They have some blood on their hands. Uh-oh. They are bad people. They are bad. So
you know.
I mean, here's an incredible article from the Daily Mail.
Okay, perfect website.
Secret footage shows how factory workers in China use controversial method linked to dozens of deaths to make jeans for Abercrombie and Fitch and American Eagle outfitters. Jeez, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're the same
sandblasting.
brand,
Oh
I
my
guess.
god, sandblasting in general.
Ugh.
Worst look.
Worst
Has
look.
been long used to give jeans the fashionable faded look, but the practice was banned in some countries after it had been linked to silicosis.
Oh, sounds
Yikes.
bad.
Who knew that sandblasting was bad for everyone?
I mean, I could have guessed. I mean, it's fashion bad, and it's bad for the people making it, and fuck Abercrombie and Fitch, I'd say.
Listen, don't know much about their actual factory and like what they did with their labor practices, but they aren't good.
It seems like it's bad.
They're definitely underpaying people,
Oh, for sure.
taking advantage of them.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind about that. So basically, that was the documentary. You don't even have to watch it now.
No, but you should.
But you should. I thought
Why
it was a fun, interesting watch about a horrible racist brand that I didn't like growing up. Just saying, I knew.
Yeah, I mean, like, it just
wasn't for me.
It's just, yeah, no, I know. If you walk into a store, you know when it's not for you.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
just
I
if you
wasn't,
don't
like-
feel the vibe there.
I wasn't waspy. I wasn't like cool. I didn't, you know. It just wasn't. It was very obviously not for me. I mean, and I'm like a white girl, but I still felt that.
Yeah, but you know the type.
Yes.
I mean, I hate to typecast people as people that would wear Abercrombie, but like,
no,
there
they
was
were
a type
they
of
were the
person.
popular group, and that was their whole thing. Was like, we want the popular group. We only want the popular group.
listen, baby, and that's
Listen, baby.
Diane.
And
She
She's the popular.
she was
girl.
like, I mean, she was like not the prime age for them that they were targeting, but she
no.
was still.
She was hard into it.
She was like, you know what? I don't want to give them the money. I can't afford this brand, but I will layer it Old Navy.
She will, and she'll probably buy a graphic tee that's like, you know, Bubba's drive-through car wash.
Oh, yeah. She's all over that.
Yeah.
You know what? She may have been one of those people who had a Getting Lucky in Kentucky shirt.
Oh, she maybe
definitely,
was.
Definitely was.
Anyway, so I think we could certainly. I think we could shut the door on Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh, boy.
He's definitely shopped there.
Absolutely. For himself, for his sons. I mean, like, he's obviously more of like a Vans fucking like name
Journeys,
every goddamn
PacSun
skate brand. Ooh,
vibe.
baby.
He's way more of a PacSun vibe, but he'll get his basics at Abercrombie and Fitch.
You know what our skate store was called?
What?
West 49.
What?
Wait, what was the other one? There were a few, and then there was like a few like snowboarding shops where that kind of like
West
would
49? Not
intersect.
obsessed with that name for a store.
Listen, there were a few. Oh, what was the other one? Whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
Email Diane.
Email Diane. Okay, who are your good boys this week?
Guess who has to piss?
Okay. Perfect P?
One of the most perfect.
Oh, I bet.
Not my best, I will say, but pretty good.
I do have a good boy.
Spill it.
I got the okay from my physical therapist to no longer wear my brace.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you.
just
I
yawned.
still wear it
look
when I
at
walk the dogs and stuff because I'm scared.
I got a
But
hot pic of you.
oh, whoops.
Showed you where to run away. I really just did a photo shoot for her.
Yeah, if you look at the slider and see that picture of me, that's how I've been sitting this whole time.
And this is how I sit.
Perfect.
With
you
legs
can see
wide
that. You
open.
can see your nailios. I mean, you're gonna hate that photo. I love it. Okay.
I really am.
So shout out to me. Also, shout out to our perfect rating on Spotify. Don't fuck it
Oh
up.
my God.
We have a 5-star rating on Spotify.
If you do fuck it up,
Yeah.
then listen. I think the best thing to come from that is then you know you have a hate listener, like a
That's so true.
which is a compliment.
It's true. I would love a malicious Molly to just give me a 0 stars on Spotify.
Listen, please,
Yeah.
one malicious Molly.
Just one malicious Molly to really tank us. Because we know we have a few on Apple Podcasts. And
my
shout out to
favorite.
them.
I mean, I feel like those were a lot of like Ted Cruz stands.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why we're on
a Crystalia fan.
Oh, yeah. She was upset.
She was very upset. You know what? She could get tickets at the Improv, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations
So
to her. I
just
hope that
do
she
that.
catches Chris at the Improv. People will just let men do whatever and then give them time on stage. So let's move on to TV talk.
Ooh.
TV talk. Did you watch the new season of Selling Sunset at all?
No. No.
You're not into Selling Sunset.
Not really. I mean, like, I watched a few of the first season. I was just like, I'm not as into real estate.
Oh,
Real estate
yeah.
is just like, kind of bums me out sometimes.
No, it's
It's
incredibly
like, everyone here's
depressing.
lying. I don't care about this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's all made up. Well, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, so I guess suck on my butt for that.
Listen, you can suck on anyone's butt.
Yeah, I also will say that I think I misjudged the new season of 90 Day Fiance from the trailer. These people are anything but boring.
Listen, under the crop.
They did a good job.
Oh my god. Did you see the 90 Day Fiance? Oh, I mean, you don't watch this shit, but it's like 90 Day Fiance Diaries,
Oh my god.
but Ukraine edition.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
well, it's just because you are fucking obsessed with Natalie.
But I
It's
just remember
unhealthy. What
I am.
you call her Natalia.
Sometimes I do. Is that her name?
I mean, I think like it's probably how her mother says her name.
I don't think about that. I feel like everyone I went to high school with was like not really Natalie. They were actually Natalia. And
Secret Natalias all over the place.
there was whatever. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, but David, is that his name?
Yeah.
The one that had like
David and Lana.
his stupid storyline about him trying to join the Ukrainian army.
Oh, so weird.
Someone take him off.
Yeah.
But you know what? Someone else posted on Reddit like, I don't know, months ago. It was just like, there was like a thread that was like, does anybody know any of the, or have met any of the 98 DF
Yeah.
people in real life? And someone was like, David's my landlord, or
Oh
was
my
my
God.
landlord, and he's actually really nice. And
He
it's like,
does seem nice.
there are no nice landlords, but whatever.
You're right. But I mean, out of all of the things to find out about 90 Day Fiance stars, especially the men, like him trying to join the Ukrainian army, it's strange, but like it's not him lighting his ex's house on fire. You know what I mean?
Listen, on the scale of what he could be
Right.
for 90 Day Fiance hubsters,
It's pretty tame.
yeah, it's pretty tame, and the bar is so low.
The bar could not be lower.
Because I'm sure this was all just for show. There's no way he was really going to just join the fucking Ukrainian
It
army.
doesn't really make much sense.
This man still dyes his hair.
A shout out to him.
Listen, I
we
love
love a
men
self-care
dye.
king.
We do. He looks great now.
Oh,
I will say, I'll put him in the slimer.
Yeah, pop
He's
him in
got
there.
like full facial hair,
Perfect.
all like the same color.
Oh,
He's really taking care of
all
it.
the same color.
I
Wow.
think that
No patchy on him.
it's just like so obvious when someone's over a certain age and they're male, and you're just like, I mean, maybe it's obvious with women. I don't really think about it, but it's really obvious for me and men.
okay.
I just think about it.
Julia has a spidey sense for men's age. Do you have any other TV talks? No Law and Order this week. Truly the
You're right.
bane of my existence.
What else was there? I don't think there was anything like. Oh, that John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, I started the John Wayne Gacy docu, and then I was
just kind
like,
of
I'm not
listened
interested.
to it in the background, and I was like, this is not.
It wasn't good. I don't care. That wasn't for me.
No,
You probably could have made an interesting docu-walkie about him, but I didn't like the one you put out, so
no,
sorry.
not too interesting. Oh, Russian Doll's back.
Oh, I haven't
Second
watched
season, baby.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely not exactly like the first one.
It's kind of hard to replicate that.
It's a multiverse vibe,
I figured.
which like.
It always is.
But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it,
Okay.
and I finished it actually already. I think
Oh, wow, you beavered.
I beavered.
I watched a docu-walkie on Netflix called The Principles of Pleasure.
Yummy.
It's about women's pleasure. It's about women's pleasure. Yeah, a lot of those on there. It was interesting. It was definitely horny, but it was interesting. Yeah.
Are they like different episodes about different things?
Yeah, it's like body, mind, relationships.
Oh man.
The three moods.
3 moods, baby.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was fine. I'm not giving a hard recommend, but I did watch it.
What was that? I think I watched something on Netflix pushed that I didn't realize had been on there for a while, but I guess they came up with a new season and it was like sex robots.
Sex robots?
It was like one of the episodes.
Oh.
But it's like this explained.
Would
Is
you
that what
fuck
the
a
series
sex
is called?
robot?
No.
Okay.
I mean, so many angles on it. It was just like, what is this doing
You wouldn't?
for society? What is
What
this?
if he like bit your ear a little bit?
I don't think I want a robot biting my ear.
Okay.
I mean, it's not on my top list.
Okay.
Not
I
at
would
the
say
top.
that's number 1 on my list.
Robot gumming your ear, like
Yeah, I want a robot to nibble on my earlobe.
It doesn't have teeth though. It's just like it would probably just
My
be
robot
like,
would have teeth.
You know, like a massage machine, but like a mouth.
Oh, ooh, okay. I don't know about all that.
And then when you see it, we'll put like a skinless robot face in the Slimer. Maybe
Of course.
I'll find like a male sex robot's skinless face.
Okay. Nothing sounds hotter to me than that.
Yeah, it's like really, really freaky.
I want
in a
that
good
to
way.
hit me doggy.
Ooh.
Email Diane.
Hit it from the back, robot skinless face.
Okay, you heard it here last. So any other TV talks?
I don't think so, unless you have any sneaky TVs.
No sneaky
That you've been
TVs.
watching
So
without
if
me?
you're a robot who wants to hit it from the back, follow us at Bad Boy Podcast. You know, maybe we're going to do a giveaway.
No. Maybe for Sully.
Okay, fine. If you want leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, and we're
we'd
going to
love to
send you a
see it.
signed Sensodyne from Diane and a Diane pin. Shop.badboypod.com for a Diane tea, for a You Heard It Last meatball tea. You love meatballs, naturally.
Meatball tea.
Meatballs.
Ooh, meatball
And-
tea, though? Like a yummy meatball tea? Like
Like a
tea
delicious
tea?
steeped meatball.
Do you want a steeped meatball? Can you hear my nose, Goblin?
I'll let you know later. And then email Diane at
Meatballs
badboypod.com.
every
Oh, yeah, of
Sunday.
Every Sunday, email her just because.
Email her every Sunday. And
Subject
what else
line
is
meatballs.
there?
You know, have a classic Thursday. What month are we in? April still?
I think we're still going to be in April, yeah.
Just a yummy still April, you know, end of the month.
Enjoy your final few days of April before May comes along and totally ruins your life.
Really blast it out of the park.
Yeah. Blast out of the park. And that's it, I think.
Yeah, have an incredible day.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.
It's definitely a high end.